Hi. As per usual, don't look at the background. When was the last time I made a video? I was just gonna do this project for fun, not record it, because I don't record anything anymore. Boots. I got these boots. And I don't like them being, like, this is giving Pee Wee Herman, right? My initial thought was, I'm just gonna do color block. Like, all the different parts, different color, make them pastel, it'll be cute. But, anyway, I saw this thing right here on Pinterest because I love Pinterest. And then I searched for shoes with claws. I found this and what is this? And eventually just got scared of looking anymore, but nothing good except for this one Pinterest post. Obviously I have to do them a little different because the Pinterest post is Converse shoes. I want to just paint them to kind of look like Converse, so I'm going to paint red like a Converse shoe, and then some kind of circle. Maybe like a star, and then it'll say like, I don't know, Converse. Anyway, yeah, a circle, a cute logo, probably just a paw print. I have started figuring out how I'm going to make the paws, no? Claws. So I've got foam, really chewed on like the corner of this. And then I ended up with this shoe, claw. Yeah? Yeah? I can't wait for these to be done. So that's what I'm working on. What are you working on? I just recently learned how to put my hair up in a claw clip. I have literally almost forever had long hair and only just learned how to use a claw clip. It's not like that, but I only just now learned how to use one because it always just fell out and I didn't understand what was going on. You know, I didn't learn how to put my hair in a ponytail until I don't know, like I was 20 something. All these little long-haired people in grade school and crap just throwing their hair up into a ponytail. I didn't know how to do that. It didn't make any sense to me. Anyway. Are you happy I'm back? I'm happy I'm back. And I want to start doing more videos. And talk about my life a little more. Because life is crazy. I mean, not my life. My life is boring. But life in general is crazy right now. Especially if you live in America. I'm sure we're not supposed to be shopping at Temu, but I saw these and I had to have them. I've been wearing them non-stop for over a week and they're holding up good. Anyway, the whole point of this, I got these and I figured I want to sew things, so I thought I'd just try to make a tail. Is it too floppy? I'm gonna put something in my hair to get it out of my eyeballs. This is driving me insane.
If you can't tell, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I'm using the technique where you put duct tape directly onto a piece to be able to make a pattern. But in my misunderstanding, I didn't realize I had to put something underneath of it, because when I ripped the duct tape off, it just messed up the whole thing. So instead, I decided to just go ahead and stick some fabric directly on and hope that I could sew it the right way. You guys, I don't know what I'm doing. So I just cut it out and winged it. And honestly, it didn't work. But even when things don't work, you can always just take a quesadilla break. In this case, chicken, 2 different kinds of cheeses, sour cream, and some kind of hot sauce. It was lovely. And now I continue sewing like I know absolutely what I'm doing, pinning it together, and I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on. Don't do what I do, okay?
I should have thought it through, but that's not something I do. That rhymed. I can just as easily pin it up and make it so it's not so loose, right? But even if I do that, like, this is not my vision. This is not what I thought was gonna happen. It looks like a dinosaur tail. It's just supposed to look like a fluffy tail, but I didn't think about the fact that this is like short fur, so the short fur makes it look less like a furry creature and more like a dinosaur. I give up. I had a vision for the tail and it didn't work. So I'm leaving it in because you gotta show your wins and your losses. I did have a win with the boots that I made. Let me show them to you. I did make a TikTok about it, if you saw that. But this is them. Got the claws. Oh. Confers all paws. Isn't that cute?
Isn't that a hoot?
The paint is good, except the creases. I've only worn them maybe 4 times, and the creases are already, the paint's coming off. So maybe I just didn't do enough layers of the varnish that I put on them. But I used leather paint and leather varnish, so I thought it would be good, but it's fine. It's okay if they look a little worn, because something about me is I love when things look used. Because what's the point of having brand new, nice, fancy things if you're not going to use them? I want my shoes to look like I've worn them. I want my jackets to look like they're loved. Maybe that's what it is. I want things to look like they've been loved. Anyway, tail, nada. Boots, yes. But I have a project that I have been working on that I do know is going to come out very nice. Here's Mr. Prototype. Don't mind my hair. I just had a shower and I didn't style it or anything, so it's like all fuzzy and gross. Anyway, I opened him for some reason. I think I either needed his stuffing. I don't know. I don't know why I tore him open. But I took apart a Walmart plush rabbit that I got 4 of, and I love them a lot. But they weren't, you know how you get a stuffed animal and you're like, this is the perfect stuffed animal, but then you get home and you get looking at it and you're like, some things could be changed. I love a rabbit plush with floppy feet. The floppiest feet, right? I took apart a Walmart plush and I stole the pattern and then I sewed it back together and restuffed it, so it's fine. He's alive still. But I got his pattern. This is his pattern for the most part. I did change a little bit. I made the hands a little bigger so that I could give them paws, because the rabbit that I had doesn't have any paws. It just had like a flop? It just had like a round arm. And then I redid the legs. I have a little plush rabbit that I got back in 2019, I think. I love it so much, and a lot of times I use it as a pillow, and it's like getting so janky and falling apart already, and it's only been how many years? 2019? 6 years? It's only been 6 years. And that poor thing looks like it has been through the ringer. So I took inspiration from it because it has very floppy feet, and looked at the way that its legs were connected to the body, and I improved it a little bit. So I connected the legs, made them a little bigger, and gave it the biggest, floppiest feet you can possibly have. I am gonna restuff this little guy because Prototype, I was gonna take him apart and take his stuffing out and all that, but like, I gave him a face. I embroidered this little face. I can't do that. This is, I don't know if you can tell through the camera, like, can you see this? This is the worst cotton material. It was made from an old bed sheet, like a really cheap bed sheet. Don't tell him that he's not pretty, okay? Just tell him he's pretty. Look, I embroidered a little star on his head. I'm gonna embroider over all of the markings. All the markings that I made are pin, so I'm gonna embroider over those and give him like little stars and stuff all over his body, and reinforce all of his things with like an outside stitch so he looks stitched up. I love this guy, but this isn't the project. This is part of the project. He walked so the real thing can run, right? So the same material that I was trying to use for that tail, I'm making a bunny out of. This is an ear, and it looks so good. All of the pieces here already cut out, ready to be sewn. Some of them are sewn. I guess I stopped in the middle of the project because I don't know what to do about the nose. I have these for the eyes, because I don't really want to embroider the eyes because I don't know how it's going to look on the fur. So I got these for the eyes. That'll look good, right? But I'm not sure what to do about the nose. Maybe I'll figure that out after he's done. Is that a bad idea? Probably. But we saw how the tail turned out. I don't think through projects very well. Let's see what we have to sew. Ugh, scrap? What is this? Belly. I don't have anything sewn? I thought I had some sewn. Have I not done anything? What have I been doing with my life? His little arms are somewhere. I know I've sewn some arms. Maybe that was on the purple one that I took apart. So I have 4 bunnies that were the large ones from Easter, this past Easter. And they're pastel colors, so I had to get all of them because they're adorable. There's purple, pink, blue, and green. And I named them after flowers. So we've got clover, lavender, what's the pink one? Peony? 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 Is that how you say it? And cornflower. I love them, they're so cute. I use those as pillows too. I have a thing where pillows have to be fur. A lot of people probably don't like that texture on their face. When I lay my head on a regular pillow, like if it's cloth or silk or anything, almost anything, if I lay my head on it, it's like, I don't know, like the hairs in my ears or on my ears or something. It makes noise. Does anybody else have that problem? Maybe it has something to do with my tinnitus and it like messes with some, I don't know. But when I lay on fur, it doesn't do it. So I have to use fur. Anyway, I'm gonna sew. I'm scared. And ta-da! Look at it! Oh my god! I finally finished it! Look at how huge these feet are. And I made it look like she has toes. She? He? I don't know. The top of her head, I guess it's a her because I keep saying her. Top of her head kind of turned out a little flat. I think I may have, I don't know, not done the ears correctly. Look at these floppy ears, the little eyes. I don't know if I'm going to embroider her nose or not. That has yet to be decided. But she's done. And when she sits on the edge of a chair, her little feet kind of hold her up because they're so heavy. I think I'm going to end up having to open her back up and put a little more stuffing. I didn't put enough stuffing in her ankle, so it's a little floppier than I would like. It turned out really good. I'm so happy. So that's basically what I've been up to this week. Sewing, painting, cleaning, slowly fixing my mental health. That's a very important thing, and everybody should do it. Work on your mental health, self-care. Next week I'm probably going to be back with a paint video, painting a thing. Maybe I'll work on, everything I want to work on is a Christmas gift. I'll figure out something to do next week. I don't know. Tell me about your day and your week and your art and what you're working on, and leave a comment that I can respond to because I like reading comments. And say bye. What have I been doing with my life?